sitting on your mat. So we're going to be finding our mountain pose with the feet very grounded. All four corners of the feet grounded into the earth. Okay, and thinking about getting the leg muscles, bringing them in toward the bones so that everything is nice and engaged here. Hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Okay, and palms face forward. So we'll be releasing, and we'll also be doing some gathering because at this phase, we want to plant some seeds of intention. So as you let your breath smooth out and even deepen, start to think if there's any last things that you want to let go of. And making space, what is it that you want to plant? What seeds will you plant in the new moon? So let's move through that with our breath. Take your legs slightly wider than hip width distance with the toes facing out. And go ahead and with the feet planted, bending and straightening the knees. Okay, you'll notice that the knees are going right over the feet. We're going to turn the palms up, bring them in front of the body here. And then slight bend to the knees. Inhale, draw up. And then with the palms facing down, exhale, make any final releases. Inhale through the breath, up. Exhale. So we're moving energy here. Inhale up. Draw the energy that the earth is releasing right now. And exhale. Release anything that does not serve you or your practice. And at various points today, you may feel like you just want to release, breathe out through the mouth, and just let that happen whenever it occurs naturally for you. And then come on back up to standing, and heel toe, you can hop if you like. Bring your feet together. We'll start balancing out the spine, moving through nice cats and cows. So we're going to take the arms nice and wide, round forward, touch the fingertips, draw the elbows back, shine the heart up, and round into cat, open into cow. Anytime you open, make sure you're not throwing your head back. Oh, just feeling that nice movement in the shoulders, in the spine. And the next time your fingertips are forward, touch your palms. Start to straighten the legs as you bring your hands to the heart. Now bring your arms up. Here comes some crescent. So we're going to establish the feet. Take the right wrist in the right hand and take a gentle movement over to the left. We look like a nice little crescent moon here. Come on up and left wrist in the right hand. Gently over to the right. We're waking up the side body. So you start to go where your side body is directing you to go. As far down as works for you, or staying lifted until you loosen up a little more. The important thing is keep those feet grounded, because as you would notice, if you start to let your leg drift up, you lose that nice stretch in the side. So we're going side to side, and we started out with the right wrist in the left hand coming over to the left. We're coming now, when you get there, stay here, press your right foot strongly into the earth. Release the arms parallel. press those left fingertips away so you get a little more length in the left side. Now take your right shoulder behind you, shine your heart up. Come back to center and take your left wrist in your right hand, coming over. Press deeply through that left foot, parallel with the arms. Extend through those right fingertips, left shoulder back, heart shines up. Come forward. Inhale. Now we're just going to let it go. So take your feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Knees and hips bend. And just go ahead and release. Get movement going here. And one more. Bring it up and come back to standing. So the feet are still slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Even mat width distance if that feels best to you. We're going to take the left hand and reach to the right. Let the whole body move here, reaching right and left. So twisting side to side. Yeah. And now we're going to start moving the hands a little closer to the earth. And you go as far as you want. If you want to stay high, maybe heart higher than hips, you can do that. If you want to touch the mat, you can do that. You can go anywhere in between. Where is it for you today? Right at this moment in your practice, start to come back up. Side to side. And then we're going to start reaching for the sky. Oh yeah. Good. And slowly come back to center. All right. Shake things out and bring your feet back. You can step, hop, or whatever you like. Heel toe, shake things out, inhale and exhale. All right, so we are going to come down to the earth and start working our core, okay? So who loves to do boat pose? Yes. No. All right, well, we're just gonna work on that today anyway. So let's go ahead and ground the feet. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go through several variations. Inhale, float the arms up. We're a mountain pose at the top of the mat. Exhale, we've moved the legs a lot. Now keep them straight as you come into forward fold. The hands can come anywhere on the legs, high, low, maybe even touch the mat if that's you right this moment. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. Half lift, sink the hips down. And let's come into downward facing dog. And from down dog, we're going to bend one knee and then the other. Take one heel down and hold. Take the other heel down and hold. Press both heels toward the earth. Yep, nice down dog here. Now we're going to try and get the knees to the mat at the same time. So with control, start to bring the knees down to the mat. Sit off to the side and find a seated mountain pose. Nice and tall here. The feet are flexed as though they were still standing on the earth. Take a few breaths through here. Inhale and exhale. And shake things out. Let's bend the knees here. Okay? The feet are on the mat. Arms are forward. So we're starting with a long spine. The spine is going to stay long the whole time. Let's lean back, start to find core engagement. Okay, you feel your core kick in. Maybe you go back a little farther and you're a little more challenged here. And we'll call that your core challenge point. That's where we want to come to. Take it up and back. Core challenge point. Up and back. Now when you do this, imagine that you've got something in between your thighs that you're trying to keep there so your knees don't move out or in. We're going back and up. Okay, we're going to add the right leg now. So the left foot is planted. The left knee is staying straight up toward the sky. Take it back. Extend your right leg without touching your heel down. The right heel is lifted. And come on up. Let's do that on the left. Left leg, heel is up. And down. If that's working well for you, fine. If the other version was working better, just back and forth, feel free to do that. Let's go. We're going to go 4 times on the right. Take it out and up. Don't touch the foot down. Out and up. Take it out and up. One more. Out and up. Right foot down, left side. Out and up. The left foot doesn't touch down. Out and up. Take it out and up. One more. And up. Bring it up. Whew, let those knees wiggle around. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to try double leg, and we'll try it one time together. Right knee up, left knee up, arms out. Take it down and up. Put your feet down for a second. Think about if that's actually the right thing for you to do. We're going to do it 4 times. You could also do 2 right, 2 left. You could be doing this, okay? So here we go, 4 times. Take it out and up and again. If you're doing other side, switch and up and out and up. Bring it in. Whew, anybody feel that? Okay, let's do a little, you did, I see lots of head nods there. Okay, good. Let's do a little bicycle now, okay? So we're going to take it down for this. Inhale and exhale. Cross your arms over your chest here. And we'll start with the feet down. Roll up. Take your left shoulder towards your right knee. Come center and down. Roll up. Right shoulder toward left knee. Center and down. Okay? Now we're going to do it with the knees up. Roll up. Left shoulder toward right knee. Center and down. Roll up. Other side, center, and down. Okay, bring your feet down for a second. If the knees up version is okay for you, we're going to maybe add a leg extension. Oh, let's add it with the feet down first anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead. Feet are down. Roll up. Right shoulder to the left. Right leg extends and down. Roll up. Left shoulder to the right. Left leg extends and down. Knees up, right shoulder left, right leg extends and down. Roll up, left shoulder, left leg, in and down. So pick one of those and let's go. Up, right shoulder to the left leg and down. Roll up, left shoulder to the right leg. And down, roll up, extend, in and down, nice, extend, other side, in and down, roll up, extend, in and down, roll up, extend, in and down. Now pay attention, roll up, right shoulder to the left, right leg extends, let's stay here, inhale, 2, 3, 4, bring it in, and roll up, left shoulder to the right, left leg extends, and stay here, 2, 3, and 4, woo, let's bring it in, and rock side to side, inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to release those hips now. Maybe the front hip flexors really were working very hard. So let's go ahead and make sure that everything is nice and released. Extend both arms and both legs. Inhale Exhale, draw your right knee in. Hold on to the shin or hamstring. Extend the right leg. Inhale, left leg in. Extend both arms, both legs, both knees come in, and let's rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here we're going to roll over to a side, whatever side you like. Come up onto your forearm. Your elbow is just right below your shoulder. Your knees are bent. Remember, we're going to open up that front hip flexor. So take your top ankle in your hand. Okay, if that ankle is too far away or too much pressure on the knee, just hold on to your hamstring. And we're going to send that top leg back and forth, thinking about this front hip flexor here. And we'll be using this same muscle when we come into our crescent lunges. All right, one more time, and switch sides. We've got both knees bent, elbow under shoulder. We're on the forearm, and either holding on, so like a baby dancer move here, right? If you're holding your ankle, otherwise, you're just swinging that leg forward and back. It's all good. And one more time. And let's sit up. A little more work for those hips. We're going to rock the baby. Okay, so take the legs straight with the toes pointing up. Bend your right knee. Hold your right foot with your left hand. Hold your right hamstring with your right hand. Okay, and just the leg. Rock the baby nice. So if I asked you to raise your hand for who likes rock the baby, probably as many hands would raise as when I said who, yes, who's challenged by boat. Let's go ahead and take that right ankle to the left thigh here. We're going to bring the left foot in, flex the right foot, and just let the right foot come over to the left, and then the leg back to the right. So we're just moving side to side, keeping the torso, yes, keep the torso nice and steady. Now let the right foot come all the way over to the right. If this hip is lifted way off your mat, just put your right foot in front of your left shin, okay? If it's grounded, you can keep your foot here if you like. Okay, hold on to your right calf with your left hand. Take the right arm up and back. Put some good length in that spine. Exhale and turn your body just from the waist up toward the right. Take your gaze towards your right shoulder. On your next exhale, turn your gaze to your left shoulder. And on your next exhale, take your gaze back to the right. And let's release, unwind, take both legs forward, give them a nice little shake here. Take the left foot in the right hand, left thigh in the left hand, right leg is straight, rocking the baby. Okay, now we're going to take the left ankle over the right thigh, flex that foot, hands back. We're bringing the right foot in just till it touches the mat here. Okay, so it's an open pigeon position. And take the left foot over to the left and then the leg back over, well, the left foot over to the right and the leg back over to the left. Yes. Now let that left foot come all the way over to the left. Do your hip check here. Move your foot if that's better for you right now. Right hand to the left calf, left arm up and over, long spine. Turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Yeah. Now on your next exhale, turn your gaze to the right. And turn your gaze back to the left. And then come center, take the legs long, shake it out, and release. All right, make sure you have enough padding for your knees. We're going to be coming to tabletop, okay? And we're going to work our arms, okay? Because in order to make the best, have the most fun with spring and all the gardening and everything, we want nice strong arms, don't we? So let's come to hands and knees. Find a knee down plank. And remembering to bring the elbows back rather than out. Let's go down, push up, hips toward heels. Okay? So it's plank, push up, hips toward heels. Plank, push up, hips toward heels. One more time. Plank, push up, child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide apart. Forehead is supported. And take a moment to think about these seeds of intention that you're planting. Float your way to a downward facing dog. Get nice and even in your dog. Press the heels toward the earth. And take a journey, feet to the hands. Do you feel like walking, hopping, taking a few big steps? However you want to get there. Feet to the hands, hands to the thighs. Half lift. Slide your hands down your legs as you start to straighten them. Go down as far as you want. Forward fold. Press those feet strongly into the earth. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. Good, and hands come heart center. And shake things out, release. All right, so we are going to do sun salutation with a low crescent lunge. So let's make sure that there's enough padding for your knees. Everybody good to go? All right, here we go. Top of the mat here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive from your hip creases over straight legs. As always, doesn't matter how far down you go, just stay with the posture. Keep those feet grounded. Bend the knees and hips, shine your heart forward. Inhale, sink the knees and hips down, hands to the mat. Step back with your right leg. You're in a nice lunge here. Left knee over the ankle. Keep that left leg where it is. Bring your right knee down. Point the toes, arms up. Low crescent lunge. Can you feel this front hip flexor that we were working earlier? Bring your hands down. Knee up or down plank. Your choice. Always your choice. Okay, and chaturanga. Nice strong arms. Take it down. Yep. All right, let's do a nice little cobra here. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Lift and then take the hands off the mat. We wind up in hands-free cobra, release. Find your way to down dog. You can go table to dog. You can press straight back and up. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we are going to come into a low crescent lunge. Take the right leg up. Step forward with the right foot. This time The left knee is down, the right knee is over the right ankle. Knee is behind the hip, we feel that stretch. Arms up, low crescent lunge. Yes, and release. Now tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, engage your muscles, and take a big strong step to the top of your mat. That works for you. Yep, good. Take a half lift. Slide your hands down, straight legs, forward fold, ground through the feet, float the arms out and up, palms touch. We're going to come right through heart center and go back down. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Half lift. Sink it down. Starting on the left this time, left leg back. There's that nice lunge. Left knee down, flow into your low crescent lunge. Take your time. Hands down. Come into your plank. Knees up, knees down. Whatever's feeling right to you right now. Chaturanga, elbows back. Float into the cobra, lift your hands, and release. This time, lift your hands first and float up into cobra. And release, down dog. Oh, take some nice breaths here. Feeling the length of the down dog. Through the spine, through the back of the legs, left leg up. Take a big step forward with your left foot and arrange yourself. Low crescent lunge, this time with the right knee back. Arms overhead. Yep. Hands down. Tuck your toes. We're going to try that big, strong step forward again. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee, engage all your muscles. And big step forward. There you go, half lift. Slide your hands down your legs, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, let's do a little balance, okay? So I was out this morning and there's like debris all over the place from trees, so I thought we would do tree poses today. All right, let's ground those feet hip width distance apart. Find your mountain pose. Calm your breath. Find a spot that isn't moving, right? That's your drishti, your gaze. Bring your hands to your hips. Right heel up, right knee out. Okay, remember, the hips are still facing forward. We don't take the knee so wide that we start to spin through the hips. Right heel to left leg. And let's go ahead and see if that right foot wants to come to the left leg. Hands to heart. And release. Okay, moving to the left side, hands to hips. Steady gaze, left heel up, knee out, kickstand your heel or bring it to your right leg. See how this side is feeling balance-wise. And, yeah, hands to heart. Yes, and release. So moving in and out of balance, tipping is a great thing. It trains the body to know we can come back to balance even as our body is starting to feel off balance. Maybe the mind too. All right, let's come into tree on the right. Just find your tree. And then if you're feeling like taking your arms up, take your arms up. And bring your hands to your heart and bring your foot down. So one of the really key elements of balance is just keeping your gaze steady. So try not to look at anybody else, especially if they're moving around. Just steady gaze. Okay, let's go ahead, tree on the left. And if you're feeling arms up, go arms up. And come back to standing. Who has a side that behaves, one side behaves a lot better than the other? Me for sure. Okay. All right, so I thought it would be fun if we try and do a little crescent movement in our tree. So let's go ahead, find tree on the right. Your foot can be high, low, anywhere in between, except not right on your knee. And then, woo, if you're feeling it, bring your arms up. And then go ahead and sway side to side, a little in and out of crescent. Yeah, this is my challenging side for sure. Come back to center and bring it down. All right, one more side to go. Here we go. Left, tree. You don't have to do arms up. You can if you want to. You don't have to do the crescent sway. You can if you want to. And then come back to center and release. Find 2 feet on the earth. Take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's do some fun stuff now with the feet wider than hip width distance. So they could be mat width distance, but you probably want them wider than mat width distance. So you may want to turn, okay? And we're going to just bend the knees out and up. We're going to get back to some flower poses because nature is certainly continuing to give us flowers, right? So let's go 5-pointed star to start with. Inhale, and as you bend your knees, bring your elbows to your waist. Moonflower. Take it up and down. So moving in and out, yeah. 5-pointed star to moonflower. And the next time you're in moonflower, hold here, okay? So we're going to just keep the arms where they are and just pulse through the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now sink it down. Go a little deeper there. Inhale, 5-pointed star. And one final time into moonflower, whatever depth you can get out of this. Inhale, here comes sunflower. Sunflower has a forward folding component, high or low fold, whatever suits you. Knees out, exhale, down. Right arm crosses in front of left. Take it up, inhale. Exhale, left arm in front of right. Take it up. Okay, and this, just go ahead and move through. You might want to slow this down a lot so you really feel every muscle that's working. You might want to go 1 breath per movement just to get more movement. You might want to do a combination. Just take your right arm in front one time, your left arm in front the next time, just to give those shoulders a nice little equal opportunity here. And the next time you're in whatever your sunflower looks like now, whether it's high, low, or any place in between, take opposite hand to opposite elbow and then move into a ragdoll. So sway side to side. Let your head and neck participate. Nodding yes, nodding no, maybe even nodding maybe. And start to bring your head back to yes. We're always going to end on yes. Come back to center stillness here As you start to straighten your legs, let your forearms melt a little more toward the earth. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Now we've been in this forward fold for quite a while, so come up, half lift, and take some breaths here. And then press through the feet and slowly come the rest of the way up. Inhale and exhale. And take your journey, bringing the feet back together, step or hop. Yep, however you want. Yeah, however you want to do that. That was a nice squat. In my next life, I'll be able to squat like that, but not this life. All right, so let's shake around, see how everything feels, figure out where everything is, look around your space, see if there's anything that you want to bring with you as we move down to the earth. It could be something to cover up with, could be socks or little elevation for under your knees for final relaxation, whatever's going to make you happy. And then come to the top of your mat. Find mountain pose here. Take a few breaths. And just feel the energy moving through your body. Come back to your seeds of intention and just find them distributed in the spaces that you released, that you opened up today. Then inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Bend at the knees and hips, take a half lift, shine your heart forward, sink the hips down, bring the hands to the earth, and come back to downward facing dog. All right, in this dog, we're going to take our big toes together, take the knees to one side, hips to the other. Okay, if you prefer to come into table right now, just bring your knees down and sway your hips side to side. Come back to center and let's get those knees to the mat at the same time. So control, control, control. Knees touch down at the same time. Sit off to the side. Take your legs long, find seated mountain pose, long spine. Everything is lined up. And now we're gonna let go. A couple of nice, soft forward folds. Gently draw those arms up and gently melt over the legs. Roll your hands up your legs. Gently draw those arms up and gently melt over the legs. All right, we're going to roll up and then come down to the earth here. Inhale and exhale. We'll do a little pigeon for the hips. So go ahead and take your right ankle across your left thigh. Right foot is flexed. Draw the legs in towards you. Hold on to your right shin with both hands and let those hips just move around side to side, forward and back. Make a circle. So it's a nice open moving pigeon here. And then we're going to take the legs into eagle legs, cross tightly at the thighs. Hold on, you might have your opposite hand to opposite ankle. You might be holding the shins. You might even be holding the outside of your legs. Just a little extra release for the hips here. All right, release, unwind, bring your left foot down, take your right leg up, your hands are by your side. Point and flex your right foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Now bring your right foot down, take your left ankle across your right thigh. The left foot is flexed, the legs come in, hold on, open pigeon here and move it around. So now you're feeling more into your left hip, right? Just releasing, letting go of any stuckness that's still in there. And maybe there's some great things releasing from your hip right now. Sometimes a lot of joy just likes to leap out from the hip into your space and you share it with the world. All right, we're coming back to center here, coming into a nice X with the legs, and continue to move around. And then unwind, right foot down, left leg up, point and flex. Circle one direction and the other. Bring both feet to the mat and let those knees gently open and close like little butterfly wings, nice and gentle. All right, and now hands to your side. Open the fingers wide. Feel that energy going all the way up into the shoulders, and then make a gentle fist. Open the fingers wide, wiggle them. Make a gentle fist. Open the fingers wide, wiggle, and then rotate the wrists. One direction and the other. Hands down by your side, just let your head gently move side to side. And then come back to center and just scan your body from head to toe. See if anything needs to move, wiggle. Okay, we're going to be preparing ourselves for final relaxation here. So take any final movements and start to find your final relaxation position for right now. Where's your body telling you to be? Inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, just let your body melt onto the earth. Coming into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your inhale, stretch everything long. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And coming up to a nice easy seat. Turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.